What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment. ID TikTok about the video, and we're gonna hop right into it. So, first thing, y'all probably noticed the background a little different. I'm in my granny house, gotta do shit at granny house. Just had some family events. The background probably be different if I get a video up for cause it's going up on Friday. If I get a video up for Saturday or Sunday, background probably be a little different for that one. But you know, grind don't stop. So today we will be talking about Byron Scott. Now, if you are unfamiliar with Byron Scott is former Lakers player during the Showtime Lakers, who was definitely a role player on their team, as well as he's been the Lakers coach, head coach before, and just a figurehead in basketball. But today we are not talking about anything basketball related. So recently, well, not as recently, but I get into all that. Byron Scott is being accused of sexually assaulting a teen in 1987. The woman at the time, we don't have a name at the moment. She's Jane Doe at the moment, but at the time, she was 15 and he was 26 in 1987. So keep that in mind. Now, this lawsuit was originally filed in December of 2022, but it was amended last month, which is why we're hearing about it now, and I'll get more into that later. So what they're alleged happened is that she was a student at Campbell High School in Los Angeles. I don't know if that high school still exists or not, but this is what they're saying. And that the Lakers came there to do a team event, and that that Scott assaulted her in a locked janitor's closet in a high school gymnasium. So that is her accusations. Now, his lawyer's response to this is that he did not deny any sexual contact between the two, which is we'll get into that later. But he did say that Scott was alleged that the victim was of age of time. So clearly what they're alleging is that they had a consensual sexual contact, but that the victim lied about her age and saying that she was 18 at the time. But we'll get into that some more. So first, you're probably wondering, this is 1987, so this is literally 38, almost 48 years later. So how is this, how she was able to file a lawsuit? So it's in the state of California, you can bring up lawsuits if the plaintiff is underage, no matter how long it takes. So that's why, we were able to bring up this lawsuit today. But like I said, this was originally filed in December of 22. So the reason why it's came to light today because originally in the lawsuit Byron Scott was listed as John Doe. So I don't know how many people knew Byron Scott was John Doe in this lawsuit, but the reason today why we know that he is the John Doe and how his name has been publicly revealed is because he had put in a request by the judge in August about this case, and because the judge denied his request, which is why his name was released, and this was also officially amended on May 1st. So, yeah. And also, she is seeking $25,000 of damages, and they also were investigating high school officials who were negligent in their duties to protect her from harm. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything around the case. So, first, I'm gonna get into the part about her being of age or lying. So, this is a common thing. Let's be honest. Young girls lie about their age. We know this all the time. Now, in 1987 times, let's just be honest, were a lot different. Obviously that's never okay to when you're especially 26. That's even nastier. To talk to an underage girl, it's never okay. I'm not saying that. Times are just a lot different. So I just feel what I'm saying with that is I don't think a 26-year-old today, in most cases, would try to talk to an 18-year-old. But like I said, times are different like that. Especially you're in the NBA. An NBA player wants nothing to do with a high schooler. Like let's be honest. Like so that, like totally could be a different time period. But like I said, the lawyer did not deny the sexual contact, but he said that she lied about her age. Now, I don't know. Honestly, because of the age thing, they might, try to play the game that, even though she may have lied about her age, which I don't know how we're ever going to prove that, which is also an issue. How would he have proved that? How is he going to be able to prove that she lied about her age, especially if it was supposed to be a one-time off interaction? He's not going to be able to prove that, especially in 1987. Two, they definitely gonna play on that she's 15 and so that she didn't know no better, that he could have pressured her in line of our age or something like that. But my thing, and even I do it today, and I'm not even as old as him. If you are talking to a woman that you think is close to the age gap, you gotta ask for that identification respectfully. Respectfully, I'm not. You feel me? I'm asking for the ID respectfully. If I'm Byron Scott, but this is 1987. This is why I keep playing on. It's a different time, so he wasn't moving right, but he wasn't moving as somebody would today. Cause somebody today, you definitely asking for the ID. Let's be for real. So yeah, it's a crazy case. Now, do I actually think he did it? I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. You filing something 35 years later for only $25,000 makes me believe that this is a money grab. I'm gonna be honest, because if this one, we seen niggas get a lot more in these cases. Now, yes, we seen some astronomical numbers come out because obviously you got to shoot high to get your actual number. You got to shoot above so they'll come down. Nobody's gonna go up. So you going for $25,000, there's a good chance that number is going to go down. So you waited 35 years to file a lawsuit against a man that really took 38 to 40 years to end up playing out for only $25,000. It really just feels like a money grab, because I'm not gonna do the time thing. Really is not important, because I'm not, a lot of people be like, victims, you don't know when the victim is gonna be able to speak about it, uncomfortable to speak about it. So I'm not gonna get in the time thing. It's just the fact that it's 35 years and only $25,000. I just feel like if this man really did this to you, the hatred and anger you would care for him would make you want to get way more damages than $25,000. You would be trying to, get all the money that he is for, just because of how angry and what this man did to you. The $25,000 just in my head just makes it feel like a money grab. And I mean, I was about to say, a lot of these cases, Jane Doe, like Shannon Sharp, we saw was a Jane Doe, but he just ended up doxing her himself. But that wasn't really the smartest thing to do. It's just like, and then Jane Doe, 35 years, $25,000. I don't know, bro. It's very fishy to me. And okay, yes, I wasn't there, and I don't know exactly what the high school event pertained to, and like I said, different times. But I do know, like, we did have like Panther players come to my middle school one time, and I just know we was never in a chance where kids were able to be alone with the athletes like that. So where it was just one-on-one time. So like I said, different time, different place. Yes, of course, but I just don't see how we have a whole team event where maybe they didn't send every player, but maybe they sent 3 to 5 players. How y'all would all get along and nobody would have been like, "Where's Byron at?" or such and such, or where is the student at, and like such and such. It just don't make a lot of sense to me. I'm gonna be honest, but that's really all I gotta say though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I do TikTok about the video, and we out.